Welcome back, folks. It's another great day here on Valiant Renegade. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Share this sucker out on the social medias. And do leave a comment before you head out today. Because this is where Hollywood comes to get put through the business and financial lens of reality. It's time. Renegade Online.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's really
Let's go. Here we go. Right into it. Let's roll.
Vice President Vance, First Lady of the United States.
I had to finish recording the Warner Brothers video. Sorry I'm a little late getting in on this, but here we go. President Donald J. Trump just took the stage to begin his State of the Union.
Of the United States.
Quiet, guys. All right, let me boost it. I got an extra boost.
Members of Congress and my fellow Americans.
How's that?
Our nation is back, bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before.
Thank you, Juliet, for hanging in. Thank you to all of our moderators for hanging in.
5 months from now, our country will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence.
Yes!
This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better.
Thank you,
and
Packing.
better. This is the golden age of
Thank you,
America.
Snarky. Make us great. No packing, nothing going on tonight. Tennessee Tornado for $10. Gifted a Renegade Nation rideshare membership. Y'all get to ride with me on my 8-hour journey into the heart of communist Illinois. Thank you, Tennessee
When I
Tornado.
last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
Amen. Amen.
And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today, our border is secure.
Call it.
Thank you. Today, our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before. And our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked. And America is respected again, perhaps like never before. After 4 years in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked, we now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far. In the past 9 months, 0 illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States. But we will always allow people to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country. The flow of deadly fentanyl across our border is down by a record 56% in 1 year.
Now all we're going to do is take out the rest of the Mexican drug cartels that basically own Mexico.
And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years, year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but that's a long time ago. The Biden administration and its allies in Congress gave us the worst inflation in the history of our country. But in 12 months, my administration has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
What you're watching right now, this is the YouTube refeed from the official White House YouTube channel.
Gasoline, which reached a peak of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states, and in some places, $1.99 a gallon. And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline.
Down here in Louisiana, it's pretty cheap.
Mortgage rates are the lowest in 4 years and falling fast, and the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year. And low interest rates will solve the Biden-created housing problem while at the same time protecting the values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both. And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that, 1 year. Boosting pensions, 401ks, and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans. They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less, substantially less.
Yes.
In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe.
Right there. Right there. And let me tell you, the whole stock market thing, that was including the Trump tariff panic in early 2025, a year ago, right now, in March and April.
Much more than $18 trillion for
that dropped the markets nearly 30%. And nobody remembers it anymore because it all came back and got bigger.
A short time ago, we were
because
a
the
dead
panic
country.
wore off.
Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world, the hottest.
True. Investments flooding into the United States right now are records. Records.
As thousands of new businesses are forming in factories, plants, and laboratories are being built, we have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. It's getting bigger and bigger and stronger. Nobody can believe what they're watching. American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
Oh, was that the country where the Maduro guy was the thing and the stuff and it Trump did? Yeah.
American natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
We have more oil production potential here in the United States than virtually anywhere else in the world. Except maybe Greenland, but we're going to get that too.
Today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today.
I see you, Cini. Thanks for being here.
100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
This is a not insignificant statistic.
We ended DEI in America.
Hallelujah. One of the biggest lies the Democrats have ever told in GDP growth has been including government job increases, all private jobs with Trump.
2.4 million Americans a record off of food stamps.
Democrats, there's at least 50 Democrats that refuse to show up tonight.
Members of Congress, the state of our union is strong.
Yes. So many empty seats on the Democrat side. So many empty seats. Because they're fucking losers. Imagine if Republicans
winning again. In fact,
at this level
so
didn't show up for
really
Obama's State of the Union.
People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much. And I say, no, 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 you're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud.
There we go.
The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on.
The men's team. The women won the gold in hockey too. They refused to show up. I fucking wonder why. I wonder why. They're probably sitting at home all watching Ghostbusters 2016.
Go ahead.
Where the white women at? Oh, they're not there. They're all out protesting ICE.
That's the first time I've ever seen them get up. And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American women who will soon be coming to the White House.
Oh, they changed their minds? Oh, the women changed their minds. Oh. Women never change their minds. That's crazy. That's a little joke, folks. You have the link, you asshole. Get in here.
They were in the Oval Office before.
Come
I
on,
just wanna
Ron.
say a second very big congratulations
We love you,
to
bud.
Team USA.
We love you, bud.
I have to say that.
Hop
and
in
I
if you
told them
can.
This, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I've never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
StreamYard did not beep my ear, Ron. I'm sorry. I'm looking at three screens right now. StreamYard didn't beat me.
Can I miss
All right.
anything good?
I've won the retard award tonight. So
Forget it. Let's move on.
yeah.
What happened behind besides hockey?
Ron, turn your mic up.
Think of it, 46 shots on goal, and I asked him, the one shot, the one where you put your stick in the
Yeah, that's
back
better.
and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off. You practice that?
So the
Was that
women
in
are
Latin?
coming to the White House,
He refused to answer that question.
and they didn't even get a call from Jeffrey
But I
Epstein.
just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case, my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12, it's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
There we go. Thank you, Siani. Siani says, hello, Ron. Yes, I know. Retard points. Lawman of the century, Ron Coleman, says Snarky. Our boy Snarky out there.
Great athletes have gotten that, very great, the best, and I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it if anybody goes no, and every single one of them rapidly put up their hand. So I want to thank you. What a special job you did. What special champions you are. Thank you very much.
I will never forget the moment Rush Limbaugh years ago was in the gallery and that Presidential Medal of Freedom was honored to him. It was so special. I am a proud Rush baby, thanks to my father.
Also pleased to say that the
From
next time the
1992.
Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
Yeah, good luck to Mexico for the FIFA shit later this year. I will say this, guys. My oldest cousin,
And
60
Los
years
Angeles
old.
is going to be safe, just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country.
My 60-year-old cousin, the oldest grandson of the
And this year,
Thibodeau family
and I
down
must say, I
here,
got them both.
lives in Puerto Vallarta
First term,
in Mexico
I was
and has
disappointed
been for
because
20
I
years.
Didn't think I'd be the president when this happened, but strange things took place.
Had to
And
call him
now
this
I
weekend to
got
make
him
sure he was
because
still
I got
alive.
The Olympics, and I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and I wanted to claim the 250th,
Here
but
we
I
go.
didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news.
I will say, D-Day of Cobra, Jeremy Prime, my brother, if you all know.
So this will be a year to celebrate our country and the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart. At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur. He fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so hard. He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon.
199, Daniel.
81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
Amen. Now we cut in right as this started. I didn't get to say this. Best news of the night. David Ellison is in the gallery. And Variety Magazine and the Hollywood media is losing their shit over that. David Ellison of Paramount, Larry Ellison of Paramount, and Oracle in the gallery tonight with Trump.
So, buddy, you're a brave man,
after
and we
their
salute
big
you.
offer to buy
Even
Warner
in
Brothers.
times of challenge, setback, and immense
Liberal
heartache,
media
the
is
spirit of
batshit.
1776 has
Not as
always
bad shit as Susan
shone
Rice.
through very brightly. It was July 4th of last year when
We'll talk
floodwaters
about that,
tore
Ron.
through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one. As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClelland closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission, a young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety. People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything was going, and that rapid water, nobody's ever seen anything like it. They said, wow, that's
What's
something.
up, Sean? Glad you're here.
Tonight, Scott and Millie Kate are here together, reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott, Millie Kate.
I can't believe the Democrats thought it was a good idea to just not show up.
There's like 50 of them. It's unprecedented. 50 of them that didn't show up.
But no one cares. Like, they're not missed, and they're losing the opportunity to be on camera and scowl.
And Petty Officer Ruskin, I'm pleased to inform you that I am now awarding you the Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you.
Chad,
you know,
is the
too much-
feed too loud compared to us? And I hate to ask, but this is the limitations of StreamYard.
Trump is.
And I'd like to have the military
Trump is
aide to please come down and take care of the service. Military aide, thank you very much. Take care of that. very
If
important
Trump
service.
actually, I swear, if Trump actually points out David Ellison
From
tonight, I will
1776
die
to
laughing.
today,
You will have to
every
peel me
generation
up
of
off this
Americans stepped
floor
forward to
tonight.
defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Because Ted Sarandos and Greg
they're really
Peters ain't
doing
in
it
the
for the
audience from
next
Netflix. I
generation.
promise you that.
But now it's our turn. Together, we're building a nation where every child has the chance to reach higher and go further, where government answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of hardworking American citizens are always our first and ultimate concern.
What's
That
up,
is the debt
Wonko?
we owe to the heroes who came
Thank you,
before
brother.
us,
Appreciate
and
y'all.
That is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year. Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans.
What I was going to say earlier when I was talking about Jeremy was he had a point. Like, Trump's hair is a little bit wilder tonight than usual. Like, somebody get the hairbrush on that man.
All
Well,
Democrats,
I think-
every
here's-
single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary, massive tax cuts. They wanted large-scale tax increases to hurt the people instead. But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
That helped Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She's still waiting tables at a taco restaurant. That was good for AOC. Somehow
We
she
also
still buys
made interest on
$3,000
auto
shoes.
loans tax deductible the first time, but only if the car is made in America.
I bought 4 Fords in 2025
My
Four.
goodness.
because I got kids.
Recently in Pennsylvania, I met
I
Megan
only bought 2 cars
a
last
devoted
year.
mom who's homeschools her children. Beautiful,
I
two
get my
children.
Geico
During the
bill every
day
month.
while waiting
I'm
tables at
insuring the
night
entire
as
world.
her husband works overtime.
You bought only
operating
2 cars
very
last
heavy
year. Oh,
equipment.
God. What a
Megan
Jew.
is here this evening, and she's happy
Not
to
including, not
tell you
including the
that
lease
she
payments
is
on the
so,
other.
so much richer because with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and her expanded child tax credit done
I'm a
again
dad and
by
a family man,
Republicans,
man. I had-
Megan and
I
her
had to get
husband
the kids
will
behind
take
wheels.
home more than
Yeah, that's right.
$5,000 extra just for the year, cutting her tax bill in more than half.
I'm going to have to buy a Ford truck next year when Renegade Jr.
Megan,
turns
please
16.
stand up. We're fighting for you,
Because
Megan.
it's cheaper and better for me to do it.
Thank you, Megan.
It won't
Thank
be
you,
a new
Megan.
one, trust me. It won't
We're
be. He's going to
fighting
get
for you,
an
Megan.
old used
Under our
truck.
bill, parents like Megan can also activate their children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it. I did not name it.
I haven't talked about the
I did
Trump
not
accounts
name that.
because little reluctance as a professional financial advisor. I've got regulatory things
Nobody
to do, but
believes me, but
it's.
I did not name it. It was named by a very tall
I've had
man
clients
sitting
ask me about
there
this now
with
for a year. It's actually kind of cool if you qualify the Trump accounts.
tax-free investment accounts for every American child. This is something that's so special and has taken off and gone
I
through the
wish
roof.
I could qualify for
Millions
my
will be
kids. I
pre-funded
can't.
courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like
Is that a good
Michael
thing or
and
bad thing?
Susan Dell, who have
It's income-based.
donated $6 billion,
Right, so don't wish that you could
$250 million
qualify.
dollars to fund the Trump
Yeah.
accounts for 25 million
I'm-
American children.
Retard.
Yeah.
We going back there?
I'm
They're
sorry.
great people.
Too much
It's really-
standing up. Everything's
it's
a stand
really-
up.
Yeah, it's really not gimmicky, Daniel. It's actually.
When
look,
I asked Michael Dell, how do you
there's-
make all that
I'll
money? He
explain
said,
later when we get a break.
Well, I just sat on my dorm and
It's actually
school,
fiscally
and I made
brilliant
computers, and I'd
on the
sell
part of
them
the
to
government.
people.
And I'll
And I
explain
just
why.
kept selling and selling and selling, and pretty amazing story. That's called the American dream. He sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops. So I congratulate
Social
him on that,
Security
and I
for
really
kids
thank
these
him,
days
Susan,
is gimmicky.
as well as
Daniel.
others like Brad Gerstner, a very tremendous guy. He was behind it right from the beginning. Brad Gerstner, thank you, Brad.
Too much standing up. Come on, guys.
The Republicans, obviously, in Congress, to be totally fair, Ron, obviously are going
with
for a
modest
show
additional
because the Democrats
contributions,
aren't there. So they're going to
No.
try to
young
accelerate the
people's accounts
praise
could grow
and
to
the
over
lauding.
$100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for somebody that started with nothing? Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's future, go to trumpaccounts.gov. Trumpaccounts.gov. And a lot of people are doing it. It's setting every record in the book.
It's setting every record in the book.
What was
For
going
example,
to, what it was
Joe
going to
DiMaggio's
take. So proud of
56
them. I'm so proud of the people that got it started.
Boom, it's gone.
Now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the
I'll
Dow
pull up
Jones
the website. We'll
broke
explain it
50,000
later.
4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs. I use these tariffs.
Here we go.
making
This is what I want to
hundreds
hear.
of billions of dollars to
Supreme
make
Court
great deals for
decisions
our
this week
country,
on this.
both
Ron, maybe
economically
we'll talk
and
about
on
this
a
later.
national security basis. Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly, you all know that. Everybody knows it.
Clarence
Even the Democrats know it, they just don't
Thomas's
wanna say it.
Clarence Thomas's
And yet these
dissent on that
countries are
decision
now
was
happy,
exquisite,
And so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done.
beautiful.
And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth, and the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly, and 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong. And then just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just came down. It came down.
Thank you, Snarky.
Very
Thank you, Andrew.
unfortunate ruling.
Send in the super chats. We'll pop
But
them
the
up.
good news
We'll call
is
them out.
that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott? Knowing that the legal power that I, as president, have to make a new deal could be far worse for them, and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in, peace-protecting. Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes. And they have been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger than before. Congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time-tested and approved. And as time
Clarence
goes by,
Thomas
I believe
said
the
that
tariffs paid
the
for by
previous
foreign
ones were already
countries will,
tested
like in
and
the
were fine.
past, substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love.
People still don't understand the whole point of the tariff fight, quote unquote, is to get foreign nations to capitulate on their import
Moving
tariffs from
forward,
the United
factories,
States.
Yeah,
jobs,
Danielle
investment,
seems to have a
and
problem with that.
Trillions of dollars will
That's how it's
continue
supposed to work,
pouring into
Danielle.
the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first. Put America first. I love
I
it.
love how he repeats himself, that echoing effect. Puts
Yeah.
America first. Put America first.
Daniel, the tariff game was always about
For
getting to
decades
get
before I
foreign
came
countries
along,
to drop
We had
theirs.
the exact opposite.
That's been the
From
issue. You
trade
got to
to
look at it
healthcare,
from
from
the
energy
long
to
game
immigration.
perspective. But I hear what you're
Everything
saying.
was stolen and rigged in order to drain the wealth out of the productive, hardworking people who make our country great, who make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green New scam, open borders for everyone. They poured in by the millions and millions from prisons, from mental institutions. They were murderers, 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that to happen. And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family $34,000 in just a speck of time. Now, the same people in this chamber who voted for those disasters suddenly use the word affordability, a word they just used it. Somebody gave it to them, knowing full well that they caused and created the increased prices that all of our citizens had to endure. You caused that problem. You caused that problem.
I don't like the State of the Union address. It really sounds too much like a political campaign. And I understand everything's politics, and I understand this is a political opportunity, but
they knew their statements were a lie. They knew it.
It doesn't do it for me.
They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie. Their policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well. Those prices are plummeting downward.
I assume Benjamin means an unconstitutional act.
The price of eggs
Yep.
is down 60%, Madam Secretary. Thank you. The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office by a lot.
It wasn't
And
unofficial.
even beef, which was very high,
That
is
was what
starting
we're
to
talking
come
about with
down
Clarence's
significantly.
or Clarence
Just hold on a
Thomas's
little while. We're getting
dissent.
it down.
Was
And
specifically
soon you
to
will
that.
see numbers that few people would think were possible to achieve just a short time ago. Nobody can believe when they see the kind of numbers, and especially energy, when they see energy going down to numbers like that, they cannot believe it. It's like another big tax cut. I'm also confronting one of the biggest ripoffs of our times, the crushing cost of health care caused by you. Since the passage of
Pointing
the
to
Unaffordable
Democrats.
Care Act, sometimes referred to as Obamacare, big insurance company has gotten rich. It was meant for the insurance companies, not for the people.
They
With our
built
government
it.
giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared 1,000,
Yep.
1,200, 1,400, and even 1,700%, like nothing else.
Just
That's
like
why I
2008
introduced
with the banking
great
scandal.
healthcare plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people so they can buy their own health care, which will be better health care at a much lower cost.
And let the insurance companies go back to actuarial certainty when it comes to designing policies and premiums based on legitimate risk.
In addition, my plan requires maximum price transparency. That's a big deal. Sounds so simple.
When
so
my
big.
when my premiums with a $5,000
And I did that in my
deductible
first term, and the Democrats immediately
quadrupled
terminated it
in 3 years.
with full knowledge that they were doing a very bad thing for the people. Of course, we're going to go way up. and that's what happened, and now
$500 a
I'm
month
bringing them way
to
down on
over
healthcare and
$2,000 a
everything
month.
else. I'm also ending the wildly
And I'm a
inflated
health
cost of
insurance agent,
prescription drugs like has
licensed.
never happened before.
Obamacare. Thank you. Again, back then, I wasn't on YouTube, but everything I said to my
Other
clients
presidents tried
was
to do it,
right.
but they never could. They tried. Most didn't try, actually. But they tried. They said they tried. They couldn't do it. They didn't even come close. They were all talk and no action. But I got it done. Under my just enacted most favored nation agreements, Americans who have for decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs.
That's right.
Anywhere. The lowest price.
Well, when the FDA demands that you open your wallet
So in my
and
first year, of-
all the other countries
second
get to
term?
pay nothing.
should be my third term. But strange things happen.
Oh, no.
I took
He didn't
prescription
say
drugs, a very big part of healthcare, from the highest price in the entire world to the lowest. That's a big achievement. The result is price differences of 300, 400, 500, 600% and more all available right now at a new website called TrumpRx.gov. And I didn't name that one either, by the way.
It got that name somewhere.
And here tonight is the very first customer ever to get that big discount, and it is big, Catherine Rayner. For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled with infertility, and they turned to IVF. One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase. But a few weeks ago, she logged onto the Trump RX website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500, a reduction of much more, actually, than $3,500.
I can tell you, I have an employee in my
Catherine,
office
we are all
that
praying for you, and you're going to be
that is
a
true.
great mom.
A lot of, they had serious infertility issues, and they spent 5 figures to have babies. They had twins, God bless them, and they're wonderful children. But yeah.
So now I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favored nation program into law.
And
now, the
his
one thing
wife
I'm not sure
is
it matters because
Mexican.
it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new Ratepayer Protection Pledge. You know what that is? We're telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their factory, so that no one's prices will go up.
Free
And
market
in many cases,
economics.
prices of electricity will go down for the community, and very substantially down. This is a unique strategy never used in this country before. We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of
I'll explain
numbers,
why.
the amount of electricity that's needed. So I'm telling them they can build their own plant. They're going to produce their own electricity. It will ensure the company's ability to get electricity while at the same time lowering prices of electricity for you, and could be very substantial for all of you cities and towns. You're going to see some good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American dream that has been under attack is home ownership. With us tonight is
It's the
Rachel
controlled
Wiggins, a mom of 2
monopoly
from Houston.
theory
She
with
placed
government.
bids on
We'll
20
explain later.
homes and lost all of those bids to gigantic investment firms that bypassed inspection, paid all cash, and turned those houses into rentals, stealing away her American dream. She was devastated. Stories like this are why last month I signed executive order to ban large Wall Street investment firms from buying up in the thousands single-family homes. And now I'm asking Congress to make that ban permanent, because homes for people.
Ron, I didn't realize
We want
I didn't
homes
have
for
it
people,
set to
not for
share. So if
corporations.
you want to share it
Corporations are
out
doing
to
just
your
fine.
channel,
Marcel, thank you very
Okay.
much. Good luck with
you
your
can.
home. You'll get
I'm
one.
sorry.
Unless you want me. No, I mean, it's in the middle. We're good. Thank you.
here's the thing with controlled monopolies, to explain what Trump just said, is
We're
that
also
you
working
as
to
regular
make it easier for
consumers
Americans
are
to save for
subsidizing a lot
retirement.
of corporate
And under
electrical
this
bills
administration, we will
because
always
they
protect
spread the
Social
wealth
Security and
in these
Medicare.
controlled
They are not
monopolies.
protecting it for our seniors. We
Trump
will always
wants to
protect
do away with that.
Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid.
So if Microsoft builds a new power plant or whatever,
Since I took office,
your electric bill
Typical
is going to have to
401k
subsidize
balance is
that
up by at
build
least
out, that capex.
$30,000. That's a lot of money. We have millions and millions of people, because the stock market has done so well, setting all those records. Your 401ks are way up. Yet half of all of working Americans still do not have access to a retirement plan with matching contributions from an employer. To remedy this gross disparity, I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these often forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000 each year. As we ensure that all Americans can profit from a rising stock market, let's also ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using insider information.
Oh, shit, Nancy Pelosi, you're done.
Well, she's gotten hers. She's gotten hers. And who's not standing for that? Who's the scumbags?
Now, wait a minute. I want to see that. I want to see the specifics of this. I love the idea, but
They stood up for that. I can't believe it.
it's got to be. It has to be.
I can't believe it.
It has to be
Did Nancy Pelosi stand up
targeted
if she's
to
here?
actual taxpayers. Like,
Doubt
if
it.
you owe the government,
Pass
then you can be
the
eligible.
Stop Insider
which basically
Trading
becomes a
Act
tax
without
refund.
delay.
I don't want people that get earned income tax credits that are on welfare being eligible for this shit. No.
I wasn't sure if anybody, even on this side, was going to applaud for that. I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed.
Democrats have
But when it
shown
comes to
how much
the corruption that is
ass they
plundering-
are
really,
tonight, not
it's
showing up,
plundering
by the way.
America. There's been no more
But,
stunning
because
example
they
of
have nothing.
ministers,
Nothing.
They have nothing.
members of the
Nothing.
They have nothing
Somali
but
community who
negativity.
pillaged an estimated
and
$19
destruction
billion from
and
the American
violence.
taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information. And
Essentially.
in actuality, the number is much higher than that.
Jonas, I'm sorry.
California,
I didn't know you were back there.
Massachusetts, Maine, and
Welcome,
many other
brother.
states
I just
are
entered.
even worse.
Oh,
It's the
and
kind of
I suppose they didn't ping you
corruption that
again, right,
shreds the fabric
Valiant?
of a nation, and we
Yeah,
are one,
no, not at all.
you wouldn't believe. So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am
dang it.
officially
That's what I wanted.
announcing
Right
the
there.
war
There we
on
go.
fraud to be
Fine, I'll move to the
led
right
by
again.
our great Vice President
Stay
J.D.
there, you
Vance.
dingle dong.
I would say let's keep the language clean, but it is the State of the Union
All right,
under
what-
Donald Trump.
Wait, so
It
wait,
is,
so what-
and
what
I
is J.D.
can't.
Vance gonna lead? What-
I'm one cocktail in, so I can't promise I'm going to be that smooth. So
He'll get it done. Find
Wait, he
enough
just put J.D. Vance in front of
fraud.
something, in charge of
We
something.
will actually have a balanced budget over.
oh, wait till you see some of the clips I have of J.D. Vance for this one.
J.D. Vance
The Somali pirates
has
who
got to-
ransacked Minnesota.
He's got to cut the cord with
There are
Tucker.
Large parts of the world,
Yeah.
corruption and lawlessness are the norm, not the exception. Importing these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders.
Oh, you mean like Indians with CDLs?
And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance rates, rent,
And death rates
taxes, and
on the
perhaps most
interstates
importantly, crime.
from Indians
We will
with
take care of this
CDLs.
problem.
Yeah,
We're
and
gonna
don't think
take
I
care of
didn't
this
think
problem.
about that the last time I took the family in the minivan.
Delilah.
Really? Yeah, I know. Support Jonas driving down to MegaCon next month so he doesn't get killed by an Indian with a CDL.
Delilah Colden
Send
was
in the
only
super
5 years old
chats.
in June 2024 when a 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed
Oh,
into
no.
her.
There we
stopped
are.
car
He's actually
traveling
talking
at
about it.
60 miles an hour or more. The driver
There we go.
was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license by
There we
open
go.
borders, politicians, and
Gavin Newsom!
California.
Gavin Newsom!
Doctors said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk, have a good life. She wouldn't even be able to eat again. But against all odds, she is now in the first grade learning to walk. And she's here this evening with her dad, Marcus, a fantastic man. Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration. Please stand up.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
God bless her heart. Again, we are watching the YouTube restream from the official White House YouTube channel. We haven't gone to Fox or any other national media outlets. This is from the White House YouTube
Thank you,
channel.
Delilah. Many, if not most, illegal aliens do not speak English and cannot read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location. That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
Yes!
I can't believe that wasn't illegal already. You know,
I'm sorry, like, really? It's common sense. Especially, I'm sorry, drivers from India. Have you seen
And
any
yesterday,
YouTube video of
as
people
you
driving
probably saw at the
in
White
India?
House, I hosted a ceremony with Americans who lost their
No.
treasured loved ones to the scourge of illegal immigration. People came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with our open borders. These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media totally ignored. It was terrible. Hard to believe, actually. In 2023, a 16-year-old high school cheerleader named Elizabeth Medina was supposed to perform in her town's Christmas parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Elizabeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery to remind everyone in this chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast. We don't want them.
There we go. Yes, we have our own problems here in America. But why in the holy hell do we want to import more problems from other shithole countries, as Donald Trump has referred to them correctly? Ron, is shithole country a legal term?
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Thank you.
We can
Ask
never
any
forget
immigration-
that many in
ask
this
any
room
immigration lawyer.
not only allowed the border invasion to happen before I got involved, but indeed they would do it all over again if they ever had the chance. If they ever got elected, they would open up those borders to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world. The only thing standing between Americans and a wide open border right now is President Donald J. Trump and our great Republican patriots in Congress. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Snarky. Thank you, John Thomas. Thank you, Benjamin Loken.
As we speak, Democrats in this chamber
Appreciate the super
have
chats.
cut off all funding for the Department of Homeland Security. It's all cut off. It's all cut off.
We need $500
They
to
have
get Jonas to
instituted
Orlando
another
next month for
Democrat shutdown.
MegaCon.
The first one costing us 2 points.
I would say
on
no,
GDP.
but yeah, it
2
actually would
points we
help.
lost on GDP.
Send the money. We gotta pay Jonas.
Now they have closed the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security
Yes.
of the United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be nice. We'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up, but you gave no money. Nobody's getting paid. It's a shame. So you have to think about it. We have, in case you didn't know,
All right,
pretty
get
large
back on page.
snowstorm out there.
I'm sorry,
great
Mom
things
Donnie
about
ran
the
out
State
of
of
money
the
in 2
Union
months
is
in
how
New
it
York.
gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight I'm inviting every legislator to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support.
Oh no.
First duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Ooh.
He's putting the Democrats on the spot.
Good call.
And they don't stand up. Bastards.
The
They don't
illegal
have-
immigration thing. I mean, that's popular
Because-
across the board. Deporting
because
them
the
all is popular
Democrats-
across the board.
The Democrats cannot get elected without illegal aliens. Period. Democrats have no power if illegal aliens are rounded up and sent packing. And I'm going to say this for, I know there's a few folks out there on the uninitiated side as the applause is going on. For the folks that are wearing military uniforms for the Supreme Court justices, y'all are thinking, oh, they're not clapping or they're not supposed to. That is protocol. Do not look at the folks in the military uniforms or in the black robes and think that they are making political statements right now, because this is American tradition. They are not supposed to engage in this. But the people in the suits right there on the screen right now, those are the Democrats with all the empty seats, the 50 some odd Democrats that didn't show
And
up.
that's what the White House camera is.
Yes. Thank you, Counselor Coleman. That is exactly right. That's what they're keying in on. The Supreme Court justices and the military officials there not supposed to stand up. So just bringing that up. Don't count them out.
That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Damn right. Let's do this. Let's get some laws on the books. Let's get some laws on the books
Putting it
that punish the judges.
Elliot, you're right, but you're missing what's going on here. He's
Go ahead,
putting
Ron.
it in their faces, the people in the room. He's throwing down right in their faces.
Yeah.
Who is
everything-
trying to shout him down? Like,
Perhaps
I hear the
most
USA.
importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act.
Yes. Yes. God forbid, provide a driver's license when you go to vote.
To stop illegal aliens and others
I'm sorry.
or unpermitted persons from
I'm
voting
sorry that the
in our
Democrats
sacred
think that
American
blacks and women are too
elections.
stupid to have
Cheating is
driver's
rampant
licenses.
in our elections. It's rampant.
Not too stupid to
It's
shovel
very
snow,
simple. All voters
Exactly.
must show voter ID.
Someone booed him.
Ron, crank your mic down a smidge.
Oh, okay. Now you know.
I know, just a smidge. You're clipping a
All
little bit.
voters must show
How about now?
proof of
You're good.
citizenship
It was
in order
clipping.
to vote.
I know it's an issue of StreamYard, chat. It's not Ron. It's not me. It's just
And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None. And this should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats. 89%.
everybody wants. There is no argument against voter ID for 40 years. This has been an issue of Democrats
And even
lying,
the new communist mayor of New York City, I think he's a nice
about
guy,
it.
Actually, speak to him a lot. Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want people to shovel snow. They got hit hard. Wants them to shovel snow, but
What a little
if you apply for
bitch.
that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a social security card. Yet they don't want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good.
Typical Democrats.
Good. Both Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree on the policy that we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens.
Thank you, Andy Man. His name is Jonas. You damn right. Damn it, yeah. Sean says, Jonas, a pack of lifesavers on me. to MegaCon. Sean, if you're at MegaCon, I'm buying you dinner, brother. You hook me up. Let you know.
They don't want to do it. Why would anybody?
Thank you.
not
Is that
want
something
voter
about my
ID?
breath?
One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one reason. They make up all excuses. They say it's
Jonas,
racist. They
Sean
come up
wants
with
to
things. You
take
almost
you out
say,
on a
what
date.
imagination they have.
Nah, I'm good.
They want to cheat.
Happily
They
married.
have cheated, and their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat. And we're going to stop it. We have to stop it, John.
I feel like I heard this story in 2020. Anybody else? I'm not sure.
And here is one
85 million
more
votes
opportunity
for
to show
Joe
common
Biden.
sense
20
in
million more
government.
than Barack Obama. Just
In
saying.
the gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials
If he
in Virginia
introduces
sought to
David Ellison,
socially transition her
I'm
to a
gonna-
new gender, treating
I'm
her
gonna
as
shit a
boy
brick.
and
I'm just
hiding
gonna
it from
say.
her parents. Hard to believe, isn't it? Before long, a confused Sage ran away from home after she was found in a horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return
Thank you,
Sage to
Sean.
her parents because they did
Thank
not
you, Andy.
immediately state that their daughter
and thank you,
was
Snarky,
their son.
for your
Yes, thank
amazing
you.
support
Sage
this
was
week.
thrown into an all-boys state home
Unbelievable. I think
and
Snarky
suffered
has sent
terribly
in
for a long
nearly
time.
$1,000
But today, all of that
in the
is
past
behind
week.
them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a full ride scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and Michelle, please stand up.
That's right. Send in money for the Pay Jonas to Edit My Videos Fund, courtesy
Please
of
do.
Valiant Renegade. Yes. We have a huge one coming up. Warner
Thank
Brothers,
you for your
Netflix,
great bravery.
Paramount
And who
tomorrow
can believe that we're even speaking about
that
things
Jonas
like
is
this?
working on.
15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? But now we have to say it because it's going on all over numerous states without even telling the parents. But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will. Who would believe that we're even talking about this?
John
We
Thomas.
must ban it, and we must ban it immediately.
John Thomas, in order to pass the bar in Washington, D.C., all you have to do is buy a pack of Skittles, from what I've heard.
Nobody stands up. These people are crazy. I'm telling you. They're crazy.
Beautiful.
These idiots left 50 of their biggest wackos
We're lucky
out
we have a
tonight.
country with people
So
like
Trump
this.
is just going to troll them.
Democrats are destroying our country, but we've stopped it just in the nick of time, didn't we? Huh?
We've been waiting for another president like this since Ronald Reagan. I grant you that
No one
Trump
cares
is not
more
as
about
deft as
protecting
Ronald
America's
Reagan,
youth than our
but he's
wonderful
still great.
First lady, now a movie star. She's a movie star. Can you believe it?
Look at that.
Who would have believed that? Over the past year, she has had an incredible impact championing AI legislation, advancing a landmark executive order on foster care, and helping secure $30 million to launch the Melania Trump Foster Youth to Independence Initiative. It's a tremendous, really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan support. She gets much better bipartisan support than I do. I get none. She gets a lot. Someday you're going to have to tell me how you did that. And students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts in the presidential AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future. Tonight, we welcome two young people whose lives reflect the First Lady's impact, Sierra Burns and Everest Nevermont. Thank you both, and Melania, thank you. I know how hard you
Guys,
worked on it.
people
Thank you
like
both.
Wonko and Sean get special dispensation because they are such huge supporters of the Renegade Nation and Ron Coleman. So we pull up their regular chats. That's the deal.
That's the equity that they've earned.
That exactly, Ron Coleman. That's the equity they've earned.
I'm very proud to say
Great
that
call.
during
Because
my
John's
time
black.
in office, both the first 4 years and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God. Tremendous renewal. This is especially true among young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great friend, Charlie Kirk. Great
Yes.
guy, great man.
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's see where he's going here. Oh, right. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
So last year, Charlie was violently murdered by an assassin and martyred, really martyred for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erica, is with us tonight. Erica, please stand.
There we go. That's why the Democrats didn't show up.
Thank you, Erica. Been through a lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm that America is one nation under God, and we must totally reject political violence of any kind.
There's got to be somebody
We love
helping us
religion,
do a sidebar
and we
about
love
Candace here.
bringing it back.
Yeah.
And it's coming back at levels that nobody actually thought possible. It's really a beautiful thing to see. Above all, unleashing America's promise requires keeping our communities safe.
Ron,
We've
check
made
chat.
incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be released by pro-crime Democrat politicians again and again. We are honored to be
Thank
joined
you,
tonight
Archer.
by a woman who's
And
been
thank
through
you,
hell,
JRG.
Anya Zaretska. In 2022, she and her beautiful daughter, so beautiful, what a beautiful young woman, Irina, fled war-torn Ukraine to live with relatives near Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been
Yep.
arrested over a dozen times and was
You
released
can't
through
say that
no-cash
because he
bail,
was black.
stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget there were people on that train.
What
No one
happened
will
to
ever
all the
forget
Democrats
expression of terror
supporting
on Irina's face as
Ukrainians?
she looked up at her attacker in
It
the
all
last seconds
died
of her life. She died
the
instantly.
moment She
She had
did.
escaped a brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal, set free to kill in America. Came in through open borders.
Thank you, Wonko.
Mrs. Zaretska, tonight I promise
We
you
love
we
you,
will
bro.
ensure justice
Thank
for
you,
your
Wonko.
magnificent
God
daughter,
bless you.
Irina.
Wonko says, well, shoot, now I feel bad for this being my first super chat of the night. Love you
Gosh,
guys.
it's fine. Of course
We
it's
love
not.
you, Wonko. JRG says Trump has learned one of Rush Limbaugh's great lessons. In order to defeat the left, you must ruthlessly mock them. And the
Yeah,
president is doing exactly that. Amen. That's it.
How do you not stand? How do you not stand?
Amen.
I'm asking this Congress to pass tough legislation to ensure that violent and
He just
dangerous
hit him
repeat
again.
offenders are put
They
behind
wouldn't even
bars,
stand for
and
the
importantly,
mother
that
of
they
that
stay
girl
there.
who was.
Yep.
They won't stand. They won't give him. They wouldn't stand for anything he would say.
Nope. Archer for $10.
Starting last
He
summer,
definitely got
I
them on the
deployed our
show
National
on the
Guard
snow
and federal
shoveling.
law enforcement
Snow shoveling
to restore
ID.
law and order to our most dangerous cities, including Memphis, Tennessee, big success, New Orleans, Louisiana, big success, and our nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C., where we have almost no crime anymore in Washington, D.C. How did that happen?
The reason why the big success down here in all these places is because New Orleans, Democrat run, but our state in Louisiana run by a
In fact, crime
diehard,
in Washington
balls
is
deep
now at the lowest
Republican
level
governor
ever
Jeff
recorded,
Landry.
and murders in
A
D.C. this
total
January were
Cajun
down
coon ass.
close to 100% from a year ago.
Archer, thank you. Certain people sitting close didn't like that one, he says, after Trump definitely got them on the snow shoveling ID comment. Yeah, indeed.
They don't like to hear
God
that.
bless you, sir. Thank you for
One of
all
the
your
sick
support.
people,
We
one of
love
the
you.
Brave service members who helped achieve this stunning turnaround was 20-year-old West Virginia Army National Guard Specialist Sarah Beckstrom.
And again, God bless you,
After a
Wonko. Thank you
4-month
for the $20
deployment,
super
she
chat. We
voluntarily
love you.
extended her service, and her
Outstanding,
rank
Wonko.
was going to be lifted. She was doing so well. They were so proud of her.
His name.
But the very
is
next day, she was on
Jonas.
patrol
I think
near
that's
the
a
White
Weezer
House
reference.
when she was ambushed and shot in the head
Thank
by
you,
a
Andy.
terrorist monster from Afghanistan. Shouldn't have been in our country. And all because she wore the uniform of our nation, she was shot. He traveled here because he didn't like people wearing our uniform. He was sick and deranged, shouldn't have been in our country. Sarah Beckstrom died in order to defend our capital, and we are honored to be joined by her wonderful parents, Gary and Eva Lee. Your daughter was a true American patriot, and she will be greatly missed. She was a great person. I saw reports on her. They've never seen anything like it. So sorry. Thank you very much. She's a great young lady. I saw reports that were like, perfect. She was perfect. Serving alongside Sarah that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf. The terrorist shot Andrew in the head, and no one thought he could possibly make it. The two of them, Sarah and Andrew, both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it. They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night, and she was so positive. The doctors thought that Andrew was gone, but his mother said, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he was given almost no chance. She said, I have no doubt, sir, he's going to be okay. This was a conversation that I had with her that night, with her son laying helplessly in bed, blood all over. Everybody is praying, she said, sir, he will be okay. The doctors didn't understand what she was saying, and after looking at the results of the damage done, neither did I. She was so strong and conclusive that even Andrew's great father felt she didn't really understand the gravity of the situation. But she turned out to be right. Right, Melody? She turned out to be right.
Great.
Amazing, actually. I said, where does this woman come from? She's the most positive person I've ever met. With God's help, Andrew has battled back from the edge of death, and we're talking about the edge of death, on his way to a miraculous recovery. He's got a little work to do, but he's doing great. Nice to see you. He's a good-looking guy. Nice to see you. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you very much.
I don't know why you have to make him stand up again. I don't think it's that easy for her.
So, Andrew, while you're up, now I'm going to ask a highly respected General James Seward to present Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf and the great family of Sarah Beckstrom with the award created by our late, great President George Washington himself. It's called the Purple Heart.
That's why.
Oh, gosh. Oh, these people. Are the Democrats standing for this? They must be, because the White House isn't showing us.
The fact that we're debating about whether or not the Democrats are standing is a problem for the Democrats.
We love you all. Love you.
Apparently,
We're
most of
proudly
them weren't.
restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad. Our country has never been stronger. In my first 10 months, I ended 8 wars, including Cambodia. Isn't it funny? Sick people. Cambodia and Thailand.
You sick
Pakistan
people.
and India would have been a nuclear war. 35 million people said the Prime Minister of Pakistan would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, the Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for
Talking about
your
all
help.
the
Thank you, Steve.
great
Thank you, Jared.
African accomplishments of the last 500 years, which is nothing. Absolutely nothing, I guess.
And I also want to thank the man they report to, Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you, Marco.
How
Man
many
who solves
memes?
so many problems.
How many memes has Marco Rubio had in the
The last couple of days has been a big increase.
insane amounts of memes with Marco Rubio?
My favorite was Marco Rubio finding out he has
People
to
like
teach
you.
Gavin Newsom how to
You know,
read.
Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%. And some of the Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy. And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right, Marco? You have
Nobody
done
gives
great
a
job.
shit.
Great Secretary of
Just
State. I
saying.
think he'll go down as the best ever. Under the ceasefire I negotiated, every single hostage, both living and dead, has been returned home. Can you believe that?
The Democrats are standing.
Nobody thought it was possible. Nobody thought that was possible. Both living and dead. And those parents who had a dead son, their boy, they'd always tell me their boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living. It was an amazing period of time. And they came back, and when we got all of the living hostages back, and many, many before them, but I always said those last 20 are going to be very tough, but we got many, many more, hundreds. But I said those last 20 are going to be tough. We got them back. But we only got back 14 or 15 of the dead of the 28. And believe it or not, Hamas worked along with Israel, and they dug and they dug and they dug. It's a tough thing to do, going through bodies all over, passing up 100 bodies sometimes for each one that they found. Tough job. And They finally got it back to 27. And then Steve and Jared, they got it back to 28. They found all 28. Nobody thought that was possible, but we did it. And I remember the family of the 28th. They were so grieved, but they were so happy as it's possible to be. They had their boy back. The mother said, "Sir, we have our boy back." What a period of time that was, but we got them all back. So thank you both very much. Great job. And we're working very hard to end the ninth war, the killing and slaughter between Russia and Ukraine, where 25,000 soldiers are dying each and every month. Think of that, 25,000 soldiers are dying a month. A war which would have never happened if I were president. Would have never happened.
That's for sure.
As president, I will make peace wherever I can, but I will never hesitate to confront threats to America wherever we must. That's why in a breakthrough operation last June, the United States military obliterated Iran's nuclear weapons program with an attack on Iranian soil known as Operation Midnight Hammer.
He's owning it. He's owning it. Democrats won't stand.
Yep.
Good.
Except Fetterman. See the big man? See the big man?
Yeah.
Decades, it had been the policy of the United States never to allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. Many decades. Since they seized control of that proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate. They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members.
Wanting to
Tucker's
get
got
rid
a
of
number.
Iran.
Thousands and
Yeah,
even
wanting to get
millions
rid
of
of
people
Iran is
with what's
nothing
called
new.
roadside bombs. They were the kings of the roadside bomb. And we took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact.
Trump is
He was the
merely
father of the
making
roadside
good
bomb.
on the past promises of a half a dozen previous presidential administrations.
Yep.
Stop
just
trying to
over
say
the
that
last
Trump is
couple
trying
of
to
months
drag
with
us
the
into new
protests.
wars. No.
They've killed at least, it looks
He's
like,
cleaning up
32,000 protesters.
what he was
32,000
handed.
protesters in their own country. They shot them and hung them. We stopped them from hanging a lot of them with the threat of serious violence. But this is some terrible people. They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe.
Terrible
and our
people.
bases
Yeah,
overseas,
they're
and they're working
Muslim.
to build missiles
I
that
mean,
will soon reach the United
Historically,
States of America.
religiously,
After
well
Midnight
documented
Hammer,
as being
they were warned to
pretty terrible.
make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue. They're starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again. And are at this moment again pursuing their sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon. My preference.
Yeah. No. Iran should never get nuclear capabilities. Period. End of f***ing story.
My preference is to solve this
I would vote to
problem
turn the
through
country into
diplomacy.
glass.
But one thing is certain.
Glass
I will never allow
parking
the world's
lot.
number one sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen.
This is not the Iran of 1975, a cosmopolitan, modernized
No
society.
nation should ever doubt America's resolve. We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term. We're going to continue to do so. Also, we just approved a $1 trillion budget. We have no choice. We have to be strong because hopefully we will seldom have to use this great power that we built together. It's really called peace through strength, and it's been very, very effective.
Biblical right there.
That has been the mantra of America for 2.5 centuries. Peace through strength.
So thanks to
Not
Republicans
peace through pussy.
in Congress, we're investing that record number of
Peace through
dollars.
pussy.
Have no choice.
That's a
in the
legal
United
term I
States
learned
Armed
from Ron
Forces.
Coleman, by the way.
Also creating a lot of jobs, but we're not even doing it for that reason. Because as I said, we have more jobs, more people working today than ever before in the history of our country. And NATO countries, our friends and allies, they are. They're our friends and they're our allies, have just agreed at my very strong request to pay 5% of GDP for military defense rather than the 2%, which they weren't paying. We were paying.
You're right,
for almost
Sean.
all of NATO.
Nobody has
Now they're
said the
paying 5
N-word
as opposed
tonight.
to not paying 2.
But try to send it in a super chat. See what happens. I have no idea.
And getting that 5% was something which everyone said would never be done, could not happen. We got it really easily with one meeting. And big difference between 2% that's not paid. We were paying the freight of many of them. Very few were paid up. Now 5%, then they're paid. And everything we send over to Ukraine is sent through NATO, and they pay us in full. They pay us totally in full. Every branch of our armed forces is setting records for recruitment. This is so exciting. And every service member recently.
That's the big thing. And people don't realize how big that is that there is a resurgence in the younger generations of America.
And every service member recently received a warrior dividend of $1,776.
And I would
That's a good
vote
number.
to give them more. I will send in more tax dollars, and y'all have no idea how big my fucking
they
tax
put it on my
bill
desk.
is.
We got the money
I'll
from
send
tariffs
in
and other
more
things. A
if he
lot of
tells
money.
me
Yeah,
it'll
we
pay
have
the
400
military.
People understand. Have to rebuild that program a little bit, but it won't take long. But we got the money, and it was $1,775, and they wanted my approval. And I said, what's the number? $1,775. I said, wait a minute. For one more dollar, we can have $1,776. It's going to I said, we're going to figure that. I never asked anybody if we could afford it. One more dollar. I said,
One more dollar.
$1,776.
Damn right.
And I said, that's good. And I'll tell you what, our military, that was 4 months ago, our military, I never see a person in the military that doesn't thank me for it, so we're honored to do it. They deserve it.
Good stuff.
And we call it 1776. It was great.
You know, and John,
we
it's not
love our
about the
military.
money.
We love our
It's
law enforcement.
about
We love our firemen.
honor.
The firemen don't get mentioned enough. We love our
I
firemen.
thought you were about to use the Joker
We're
phrase.
also-
About the message. It is about the message.
that's just it. The young generation coming up wants to be proud about America again.
Yeah, say what you will about Hegseth.
We're also
He's a lot more
restoring
impressive
American
than Milley.
security and dominance in the Western Hemisphere, acting to secure our national interests and defend our country from violence, drugs, terrorism, and foreign interference. For years, large swaths of territory in our region, including large parts of Mexico, really large parts of Mexico,
Yep.
have been controlled by murderous drug cartels. That's why I designated these
And
cartels
my
as
cousin
foreign
in
terrorist
Puerto Vallarta,
organizations, and I
again, is
declared
alive and well,
illicit fentanyl as a weapon of mass
but he is
destruction.
hunkered down in his house. A lot of the missiles and the bombs and the explosions went off not far from where he was. So,
And with our new military campaign, we have stopped record amounts of drugs coming into our country and virtually stopped it completely coming in by water or sea. You probably noticed that. We very seriously damaged their fishing industry also. Nobody wants to go fishing anymore. We've also taken down one
Were
of the
they
most sinister
fishing for
cartel
crack?
kingpins of all. You saw that yesterday. In January, elite American warriors carried out one of the most complex, spectacular feats of military competence and power in world history. No one's seen anything like it. Foreign leaders, I won't tell you who, called me and they said, very impressive, very, very.
What accent was
They
that?
couldn't believe, they all
Somebody
watched
figure
I'm
out
not
what the
sure.
Donald
I
Trump
don't want to
what
try
accent
to.
that
This is a different
I don't even want to
fighting
try to.
force that we had
Very
years ago
impressive.
when we fought to tie. You know, it's a great fighting force. I'm so proud of it. Look at Space Force. Space Force is my baby.
Are y'all really going to let
My baby. It's becoming so
D-Day
important.
Cobra beat me tonight in Super Chats? I mean, I don't want to have to live this down tomorrow when Jeremy calls me to rag my ass out. So I'm just saying. I just, you know. This is an ongoing joke between he and I.
And America's armed forces overwhelmed all defenses and utterly defeated a
I
enemy.
know he's going to
Good
beat my
fighters.
ass. It's
To
fine.
end the reign of outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro and bring him to
It's a
face
joke.
American justice.
Because Nicolas Maduro was elected as many times as Kim Jong-un and
This
Saddam
was an
Hussein.
absolutely colossal victory for the security of the United States, and it also opens up a bright new beginning for the people of Venezuela. We're working closely with the new president of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, to unleash extraordinary economic gains for both of our countries and to bring new hope to those who have suffered so terribly. They really did suffer. With us tonight is Alejandro Gonzalez. She grew up in a tight-knit Venezuelan family and was especially close to her beloved uncle Enrique. But after Enrique ran for office and opposed Maduro, he was kidnapped by Maduro's security forces and thrown into the regime's really infamous prison in Caracas. Alejandro feared she would never see her uncle again. She feared for her own life also. But since the raid, we have worked with the new leadership, and they have ordered the closure of that vile prison and released hundreds of political prisoners already, with more to come. Alejandro, I'm pleased to inform you that not only has
He's
your
okay,
uncle
Sean.
been released,
Thank you, though.
but he
But
is
yes,
here tonight. We
he's
brought him
in
over to
the
celebrate
middle of
his
Puerto
freedom with
Vallarta.
you in person. Enrique, please come down.
I thought they were also going to bring out Maduro for a second. Just bring him out. Sunglasses, headphones.
And,
what we did.
I'll be honest, like all the jokes I make, seriously, my cousin, for as long as I've lived, the gayest man I know. Like, legit, no, he is gay. Like, super gay.
How gay is he?
He's super gay. 60-year-old. He's 60 years old. He's OG gay.
Very gay.
He's
age,
so
yeah.
gay.
Very, very gay. And like he's heard me make more gay jokes than anybody. But I still love him like family, always, every day.
Oh,
Great dude. Taught me how to drive. He was my first driving
good time.
instructor. So
Nice to have you back, Enrique. There were many heroes on that January raid to capture Maduro. Really great heroes. It was very dangerous. They knew we were coming. They were all set. But the deeds of one warrior that night will live forever in the eternal chronicles of military valor.
Wonko,
Chief Warrant Officer 5,
Jeremy
Eric
is
Slover,
gayer
planned the
than
mission and was
shit.
the flight
Yes.
lead in the
Thank you.
cockpit of the first helicopter.
Jeremy will beat
A
me in super
big,
chats, but he's still
beautiful,
gayer.
Powerful helicopter.
Really
It's a
gay.
massive Chinook carrying, as you can imagine, many, many American warfighters.
Siani, I don't care.
Wearing
I
the
love
dog
you.
tags.
Thank
His
you.
wife Amy
That's appreciated.
had
That
blessed
$2.
with holy water before he left. She
Super
knew it was going to
appreciated.
be a rough one. Eric steered the Chinook under the cover of night and descended swiftly upon Maduro's heavily protected military fortress. This was a major military installation, protected by thousands of soldiers and guarded by Russian and Chinese military technology. How did that work out? Not too good?
Oh,
While preparing
night,
to
everybody.
land, enemy machine guns fired from every angle, and Eric was hit very badly in the leg and hip, one bullet after another. He absorbed 4 agonizing shots, shredding his leg into numerous pieces. And yet, despite the fact that the use of his legs was vital to successful helicopter flight, Legs are the most important part of flying a helicopter. To deliver the many commandos who would capture and detain Maduro was the only thing Eric was thinking about. Then, even as he was gushing blood, which was flowing back down the aisle, helicopter lands at a steep angle. The machine gun stood right in front of him. They were right in front of him, two machine gunners who escaped the wrath of the previous planes. Eric maneuvered his helicopter with all of those lives and souls to face the enemy and let his gunners eliminate the threat. Turned the helicopter around so the gunners could take care of business, saving the lives of his fellow warriors from what could have been a catastrophic crash deep in enemy territory. Only after safely landing the helicopter with all the warriors aboard in the exact right spot, which was vital to the mission. We probably would have had to maybe cancel the mission if that didn't happen. Eric told his co-pilot, also wounded, but not as gravely, to take over. I'm about ready to pass out. The success of the entire mission and the lives of his fellow warriors hinge on Eric's ability to take the searing pain. It was unbelievable what's happened to his legs of the bullets and keep on flying and landing, and people knew what was happening. Everybody in the back of the helicopter knew because they saw the blood pouring down the aisle. Chief Warrant Officer Slover is still recovering from his serious wounds, but I'm thrilled to say that he is here tonight with his wife Amy. Eric and Amy, come on in.
Boom. Sean, I saw your remark. No, not offended at all. No, I get it. It's like my cousin in Puerto Vallarta, he's the oldest grandkid of one of the OG Leday, Kunas, Thibodeau families. He's
They all
like
stood for
60.
that, by the way.
Everybody knew about him. We've all known him for years. It's cool. It's fine.
Look at that. They all had to stand for that one.
Yep.
Look at that fella.
Love it.
All America right there.
Indeed.
All right, guys. I got to head out. Tell me how the Union is tomorrow. I'll catch it on the replay.
We'll
Find
do.
out how the
Jonas,
Union is.
So we have a
Jonas,
surprise.
Sure.
video tomorrow morning
In recognition
Yes.
of Eric's
Well, that's why
actions
I'm going,
above
actually.
or
and
later
the
tonight.
call
Yeah,
of duty,
whatever.
Yep. Got to get
I
started
would
right
now
now.
like to ask
Okay,
General
cool. Hook me up, let me
Jonathan
know.
Braga to present Chief Warrant Officer Slover with our nation's highest military award, the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know, Sean. It's great to see real men awarded with heroism
Poor Harley.
in this country. I mean, what a concept. Instead of decorating cross-dressing men,
Making them
mentally,
admiral.
yeah, like instead of having an administration that wants to decorate mentally ill cross-dressing men, we're actually going to decorate real men, real American heroes
Thank you
again.
very much, Eric and Amy. Great to get to know you. I met with them and with a lot of their fellow warriors at Fort Bragg recently. You notice the name Fort Bragg, we have it back, we brought it back. We won the First World War with it, the Second World War with it, and then they decided to change the name. So we changed it back. Everybody wanted to change back too. And 10 of Eric's fellow warriors from that incredible night of victory will also be receiving medals at a private ceremony that will soon be held at the White House, and Eric will be there. Thank you. Thank you, Eric. That's a big one. Tonight we've celebrated many truly extraordinary American patriots, but there is one last living legend to honor before we go. He is one more heroic American aviator, Navy fighter pilot. Royce Williams served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, flying more than 220 missions. In the skies over Korea in 1952, Royce was in the dogfight of a lifetime, legendary dogfight. Flying through blizzard conditions, his squadron was ambushed by 7 Soviet fighter planes. It was his first aerial combat of the war.
No
Despite
Tourette's
being
yet,
massively outnumbered
Sean.
and
You're
outgunned, Royce
correct. No
led the
Tourette's
takedown of 4
outbursts
enemy
like
jets
at
and
BAFTA.
almost destroyed the others,
Ron, I don't know if you know
vanquishing
the
his
reference.
adversaries while taking
I don't.
263 bullets
You don't?
to his own plane and being seriously hurt.
The Tourette's
His story was
patient
secret for over
blurted
50
the
years. He didn't
N-word.
even want to tell his wife,
No, no,
but the
I-
legend grew and grew. But tonight, at 100 years old, this brave Navy captain is finally getting the recognition he deserves. He was a legend long before this evening. Royce, please stand up, and I will ask the First Lady of the United States to present Captain Royce Williams with his Congressional Medal of Honor.
There we go.
That is a big deal. So how did he get overlooked? What's the story? Oh, man. Korean War, 1952. That's what, 72 years ago? 74 years ago? And he had to be in his 20s. So he's got to be 100 years old, this guy. We're pushing it. Well, the Democrats, they could stand this. They could stand for.
Yep.
Thank you, Royce, and thank you, Eric. I've always wanted the Congressional Medal of Honor, but I was informed I'm not allowed to give it to myself, and I wouldn't know why I'd be taking it, but if they ever open up that law, I will be there with you someday. But you know, that's our highest honor, Congressional Medal of Honor, and that's a big thing, and it's an honor to be in the same room with you. Thank you both very much, Eric. Thank you.
Yep. Somebody got in the IFB with the Democrats and said, "Holy shit!
Thank you.
Stand up and applaud for these people. You look like
250
assholes."
years is a long time in the life of a nation, but in another sense, it's really a mere moment in the eye of history. Two of the gentlemen we met in the gallery this evening took their first breaths 1 century ago, 100 years before that, on July 4th, 1826, the author of the Declaration of Independence, brilliant, Thomas Jefferson, drew his last breath. Just a single long human lifespan separates the giants who declared and won our independence from the heroes who stand among us tonight. Everything our nation has done, everything we have achieved, has been the work of those few great lifetimes. In those brief chapters, Americans built this nation from 13 humble colonies into the pinnacle of human civilization and human freedom, the strongest, wealthiest, most powerful, most successful nation in all of history. Americans ventured out across the daunting and dangerous continent. We carved paths through an unforgiving wilderness, settled a boundless frontier, and tamed the beautiful but very, very dangerous Wild West. From empty marshes and wide open plains, we raised up the world's greatest cities. Together, we mastered the world's mightiest industries and shattered history's monstrous tyrannies. And we liberated millions from the chains of fascism, communism, oppression, and terror. Americans lifted humanity into the skies on the wings of aluminum and steel. And then we launched mankind into the stars on rockets powered by sheer American will and unyielding American pride. We wired the globe with our ingenuity. We captivated the planet with American culture. And now we are pioneering the next great American breakthroughs that will change the entire world. All of this and so much more is the enduring legacy, unmatched glory of the hardworking patriots who built and defended this country and who still carry the hopes and freedoms on all of humanity's backs. For years they were forgotten, betrayed, and cast aside. But that great betrayal is over, and they will never be forgotten again. Because when the world needs courage, daring, vision, and inspiration, it is still turning to America. And when God needs a nation to work his miracles, he knows exactly who to ask. There is no challenge Americans cannot overcome, no frontier too vast for us to conquer, no dream too bold for us to chase, no horizon too distant for us to claim. For our destiny is written by the hand of providence, and these first 250 years were just the beginning. From the rugged border towns of Texas to the heartland villages of Michigan, from the sun-kissed shores of Florida to the endless fields of the Dakotas, and from the historic streets of Philadelphia to
You must have been
right
up
here
all
in
night
our
writing
nation's
this.
capital, Washington,
Probably.
D.C. The golden age of America is upon us.
I'm
The
trolling the
revolution
chat
that
right
began in 1776 has not ended. It still continues because the flame of liberty and independence still burns in the heart of every American patriot. And our future will be bigger, better, brighter, bolder, and more glorious than ever before. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
There we go. There we go. Now, in moments, we will have to suffer the Democrat response
Not me.
from Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger. Yeah, I don't know if I want to suffer it either.
Well, it's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock in New Jersey.
I know.
I'm going to be 63 in a couple of weeks. I'm going to sleep.
I hear you. Thank you, Ron Coleman. We appreciate you being here.
Good night, guys. Good night, chat. You're great
Thank you.
Americans, unlike some of the people in that room.
There you go. Take care, sir. We'll see you soon. All right, ladies and germs. Lordy, lordy. It's been one for the ages. I appreciate y'all being here. I have so much to do because we had this today. We had all the big news with Warner Brothers, Paramount, Netflix. I cut a video right before I got in here, right after covering the AMC Theater earnings call. We have an earnings call tomorrow afternoon from Paramount, which we will then straight up drive right into the Valiant Vixens show. The girls will be here tomorrow night on the main channel on Valiant Renegade. I have got to get some rest. I really do. I tremendously thank all of y'all for being here. I really do. There are so many other channels out there that you could have gone to and had a lot more fun at than you had here, because we're just a bunch of dicks and losers. D-Day Cobra, Jeremy Prime, is a bigger loser and a bigger gay guy than me, but we love him. No. All seriousness, we hope to see you at MegaCon next month. If you guys are going to get down there for MegaCon in Orlando, hope to see some of y'all there. It would be a lot of fun, and we'll do what we do. I want you to stay tuned. Please, if you're not subscribed to the main channel, Valiant Renegade, we've been busting down the Hollywood shit for the last few weeks when it comes to Paramount and Warner Brothers and Netflix. We got a big video coming out later tonight for some of you, or tomorrow morning for some of you. Jonas J. Campbell had to bug out earlier because he is rushing to edit the video. It's a big one. I feel like it's one of the best ones that we've done in a long time because I'm so passionate about the topic. And a lot of it has to do with, well, some of it has to do, to be fair, with Donald Trump and some of the news coming out when it comes to the regulatory environment with this. But here's the deal. America is back, as Trump said. America is going to get better. It's going to take all of us to get in the fucking game and to get with the program. We can't be afraid anymore to push back on the bullshit from the left. We can't be afraid to say no to the stupidity out there. We can't be afraid to say, you know what? Wokeism is garbage. We can't be afraid to say, you know what? Traditionally, yes, these IPs, these franchises, these are designed for guys, and that's okay. It's okay to acknowledge that men and women are different. And yes, it's okay to acknowledge the fact that men with dicks and Y chromosomes cannot be women no matter how much they pretend. It sounds crazy that we have to have these conversations these days, but that's where we are. We have to return to common sense for the sake of our own sanity and for the sake of the proper raising of our children, the next generation. Don't be afraid. We can't live in the shadows and the darkness anymore. We cannot sit here with our thumb up our asses and think that, well, let's be polite and let the fucking crazy people just keep being crazy and sexually grooming our children. No, it's done. We're past this point. We are done with the garbage. We're done with the sexual, the racial, the communist, socialist grooming of our children. It's over. We're moving past it. The wastes of human life in this country are going to be facing a reckoning if only the good men and the good women in this country stand up and say, fuck off. It's going to take proper mothers and proper fathers to say enough is enough. And what the left still doesn't seem to understand, including a lot of the fruit and figs on YouTube, is that no matter how much gay and trans dick they suck, it's not going to change the fact that American families simply don't agree with them. And I know it's popular for them to do so, but we just don't give two shits anymore. And people like me, the older that I get, the less I give a flying fuck about what other people think, and the less fucks I give about what filter I have. And I try to cajole myself and control myself and just, oh, it's not that bad, and oh, let me put a filter on and let me be nice about this. And I do try to be as diplomatic and as pragmatic as I possibly can. But I'm getting to the point in my life, especially 5 years on this medium, where when it comes to having a filter and trying to be diplomatic, I just don't give a shit anymore. Because being the nice guy and trying to educate people in a nice way, not this audience, because this audience is way too damn smart. Right? And look, here's the thing. And people are like, oh, Valiant's this and that and the other. He's a Republican. He's a racist. He's a homophobe. And all. It's like, dude, do you know how many jokes I've made that would be considered racist and homophobic in the last 5 years? I've done. And here's the thing. We still have some of the biggest fans, other YouTubers and people in the chat that are gay, black, Hispanic, and all this. Some of the big, because most intelligent people could distinguish between humor and parody versus bad stuff. And this is the problem these days. There's too many people out there who can't. But we're going to keep doing what we're doing because we're obviously speaking to a relatively big segment of the American population out there. Not to say that I have like the biggest numbers and we're getting millions of views on YouTube. I'm a humble dude. I've been running a financial planning firm for over 20 years. That's my day job. I'm not a YouTuber, as we joke all the time. Oh, well, I say joke, but it's not really a joke. But I'm not a YouTuber. And I don't mean that as an insult in any regard to other YouTubers out there. I have mad respect for the full-time YouTubers out there. I think, guys, all joking aside, and Jeremy hates when I do this kind of shit. And this is why I love to troll his audience. Hail to the 199. But I have mad respect for guys like Jeremy. And for Gary. And for so many others. Midnight's Edge. Andre and Tom out there. All my brothers on YouTube that do this full time. WDW Pro, Jonas J. Campbell. Let's go on down the line. I can't do this full time. I would love to do this full time because it's a lot of fun, but I can't. Because I love what I do during the day. And this is why I support the people I do out there. And when I tell you guys out there in chat, hey, send in super chats because we got to pay these bills. We got to pay those bills. I got to pay Jonas. Jonas does awesome work. This channel would not exist in the capacity that it's existed in the last 2 years without Jonas Campbell. I'm happy to write a check to Jonas every month. And it's paid for out of your super chats because he does freaking outstanding work. He's working on a great video tomorrow that I recorded earlier tonight. And what I have left over often gets sent to other YouTubers to support them. And we've invested, like I've personally invested my money at places like Geeks and Gamers and that Park Place for a reason. So when you send your money here, it's invested to build the future of our culture. I love doing it. It's a great pleasure. It's been one of the greatest pleasures I've had in my life. And I thank y'all for it. Now, for those of y'all who, because I've had questions asked about meetups and all this kind of stuff, I will be in Orlando about a month from now, on the weekend of March 20th, at MegaCon. I'm not going to be in the convention center, is my plan now, but I will be there that weekend. If you're going to the meetup at City Walk in Universal with Geeks and Gamers and Nerdrotic, and I think Will be there, Critical Drinker, and a lot of the boys and girls will be there, a lot of my friends. That Saturday night, you need to go RSVP on the Geeks and Gamers website to go to that party. Please be there. It's a lot of fun. I've been going the last several years. We have a great time. And by the way, I will tell you, if you want to get down there, the girls, my sisters, my wonderful, lovely sisters, my friends from Force of Light, Michelle and Natalie, coming down there. I did all of the bookings this week for the hotel rooms and for the MegaCon tickets. So Michelle and Natalie will be down there. I'm bringing them down in from Tennessee to come to MegaCon. This will be their first trip. So y'all want to help out to pay for that? I've already booked everything there for them to come down. So we'd appreciate it. And I want to thank, in fact, Raider out there, one of their biggest fans, Raider, for sending in the money to pay for Michelle and Natalie's plane tickets to get down there, their travel costs to get down there. So thank you, Raider. You're absolutely outstanding. I've met Raider in real life a couple of years ago, I think in Knoxville, I believe, at one of the cons. So thank you, Raider, for doing that. And thank you, Raider, for providing them with some new tech for that. I have to get up to their house in Tennessee. I got to go back to Tennessee here in the next couple of months to get all that set up for them. So thank you guys in the chat. I really appreciate everybody's support. It's been outstanding. But I've got to try to get some sleep tonight. Just sell the Porsche. I don't have a Porsche, Sean. I drive a Ford truck. I am a simple dude. I've been very blessed and grateful in my life that we've built, my partner and I, not a sex gay partner. No, my business partner and I have built a great business practice. We love working with clients. We love helping them become financially secure. I've been doing this over 20 years. I'm not a Porsche fan. If I was going to buy, Sean, a really slick foreign car, honestly, I would probably look towards something like either an Aston or, I mean, I love Ferrari, some of the classic Maseratis, but I love those cars, but for me at this stage, it's practicality. I just couldn't do it. I'd much rather have my big dick Ford truck. That to me is better because I can haul a big fun 24-foot party barge boat and goof off. That's just more me. So yeah, I don't have the Porsche to sell. I'm not a Porsche guy. So if Force of Light is there, then William Thompson will be probably. Yeah, classic Astons are cool. I really do love. I'm a huge Top Gear fan. Like old school Richard Hammond, James May, Jeremy Clarkson, Top Gear fan. huge Top Gear fan, Grand Tour, all that kind of stuff. By the way, if you haven't seen Richard Hammond's new video, just came out a few days ago on Drive Tribe, go watch it. He just drove, and of course, if you know Richard Hammond, he's famous for crashing $1 million cars and breaking his own legs. Richard Hammond just drove the fastest car in the world. It was like a Chinese-made hypercar, electric hypercar with 3,000 horsepower. Richard Hammond just put out a new video, I think, earlier this week. I just watched it a few days ago. It's awesome. So, any case, long day. And it's going to be a long week. Again, we've got Paramount's earnings call tomorrow afternoon. I will tell you now on the main channel, from there, we are going to glide straight into Valiant's Fixins. So when you see the thumbnail for the Paramount earnings call, understand, hop in, and then at 6:30 Eastern tomorrow night, Michelle and the girls are gonna hop in, and we're gonna talk about that and probably this speech from Trump tonight and a few other stories. So take care, and yeah, dude, Sean, thank you. I'm going to bed, and I'm wiped out. I got to get something to eat. But thank you all for being here. Take care. God bless. See you tomorrow.